Hi, everyone. Welcome to the OOTW Dog Training YouTube channel. Hope you enjoy the content today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Today, we'll be working on stay with our dog. Max will be our demo dog today. When starting with stay, I would always encourage someone to be taking it more slowly. I would generally encourage a client to ask their dog for something really simple first. So, can the dog stay for 3 to 5 seconds where I don't move and they don't move? If they can do that, then we make it harder and start walking away. So, to be really simple initially, pack stay, free. Yes. And then making sure we're using a consistent release word that tells the dog when it is time to move. If we don't do this, our dogs are just going to move when they are ready to move and really not waiting for us. Sit. Good boy. Stay. Free. Yes. You can use any release you want as long as it's consistent. I would generally discourage you from using a release of okay. Okay is very conversational, and we don't want our dogs to get released on accident, especially if you're using the stay for something like door greetings. We wouldn't want it to be a situation where a person coming in says okay to me, and then my dog runs out the door. So having a more unique release, we'll say free, but I think break is also a really good, unique release word. Sit, stay, free. Good boy. Very good. And truthfully, your dog doesn't need to come to you when you free them. Free as your job is done, they usually will come to you for food. But especially as the cue becomes more advanced, you may notice you release them and they either continue laying there or just go do something else, which is fine. If you want them specifically to come to you, releasing them with come would probably be the preferred way to handle that. I know a lot of people release their dog with come by default, but again, come being its own command, I wouldn't want it to be a situation where I call come, my dog doesn't come, and now I need to also enforce the come, mainly because we don't want a dog thinking that come is optional. And we'll talk about that in another video. But for now, since Pax is doing pretty well with the stay where I don't move, we'll start to make it harder and back away from him. And sit. Pax, stay. Good boy. I really don't care if he's sitting or laying down. Free. If you're doing confirmation obedience or you hold your dog to a higher standard as far as them always doing a sit or down specifically as asked, that's fine. For me, it's really more about are they going to stay in that spot I asked them to stay in? And sitting or laying down is fine. I would generally, though, discourage the standing just because they'll kind of probably start migrating. Sit, stay, free. Good boy. Very good. Good dog. I would, with this command and really obedience in general, encourage you to just give the command one time and then wait. Try not to be telling your dog stay, 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 because if there's a situation where you can't be repeating the command, they're going to be much less likely to stay. Along those same lines as holding up the hand, it's fine as a reminder if you're maybe challenging your dog with distance or duration, or maybe a more stimulating scenario and you need a little reminder of the hand. I think that's fine. But as far as practice purposes go, I really would just try and pump your hand once, stay, and then walk away or wait in place. Come here. Good boy. Sit. Stay. Free. Good boy. As your dog gets more proficient with the stay, I would encourage you to move in more irregular patterns. So instead of you just walking directly away from your dog, can we walk backwards and then forwards or side to side? And ultimately, can I walk around my dog? That's a great way to challenge their stay such that they understand it doesn't really matter what you're doing. Their stay applies until they hear a release word. Come here. Good boy. Sit. Yes. X. Watch. Good boy. Stay. Free. Good boy. Good. This is definitely an instance where the rule of two is important, and we'll talk about that more in another video. But the basic of that being don't ask their dog to do something more than 2 times in a row if you think it is too challenging for them. So for the stay, if you try and walk around your dog and you get partly around them 2 times and they break the stay, that says to me, it's too hard. Let's just make it easier. I don't find it productive to ask a dog to do something repeatedly that they can't or won't do in that scenario. Just make it easier and come back to it. Pax you. Good boy. Good. Pax stay. Free. Good boy.